EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, what a moment for this Jaguars franchise. Their first Super Bowl appearance since their founding in 1995.
And how much applause should they be getting? A ton. Why? Finally took the last step because they've been to the AFC Championship multiple times in franchise history. Finally able to step through the door, and now on the precipice of their first ever NFL title.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before, go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6, and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And Hurts going to move him around. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Now, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handle all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Lawrence on the sneak, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes when quarterbacks run a sneak, they wait a second or two just to see which way to go with the football. And in this case, that hesitation cost him.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Hurts on the option right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion, you know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that flag accepted. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a handoff to Swift. And some room to run now. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 62 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's ETN. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Etienne up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll change things up. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On play action, Lawrence.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 27 yards there. A first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and a couple. Now Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On first down, Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
goes right back to Smith again.
A nice little juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He completes it to Ridley. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
First throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Duwan Smoke getting in there, recording the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Josh Allen in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game. And while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
And he's got it inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and goal. Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They need 2. Here's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work, because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.